back in the days it was slavery here. I was born here.
Right, but see, you the descendants of those people.
Yeah.
So this applies to you. So check it out, right? This is what the Lord said to the children of Israel, his chosen people, right? This is slavery in the Bible. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. This happened to us. Nobody else on the planet. Now the word Egypt, I'm gonna show it to you first before I go any further, so you understand what the scripture's saying. You understand what Egypt means first. And that's in Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. So this is what Egypt means. Why you can read the scripture, you won't be lost. It says, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Because we was enslaved in Egypt. So Egypt means the house of bondage. Now check this out. Now this is a blessing and a curse. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. I'm going to start there. It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Well, as you can see, we don't do nothing the Lord be telling us to do, because if we did, we wouldn't be out here acting the way we do. So this is what he said if we don't do it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, meaning when he was talking to him, it didn't happen yet. If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and the statutes what I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. The very first curse was, cursed shalt thou be in the city. So who cursed in the city? Who live in the ghetto? Okay, then he's saying, cursed shalt thou be in the field. What happened when we was in the field? We was doing what? Picking cotton. Now check this out. This is why we don't got no businesses. Check this out. It says, cursed shall be thy basket in thy store. You see what I'm saying? Now, there's a whole list of them. One of them about how we don't have no daddy in the household. Your mama gonna be mad at you, all type of stuff. But the biggest one was, this is how we got here. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Remember, Egypt means bondage. With ships, by the way of I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there you should be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So that happened to nobody but who? Us. Exactly. But see, do you know how you feel about us though? This is right? That's what they tell us, right? But before I even answer that question, why LeBron can jump from the free throw line and all that type of stuff, ain't nobody else doing? Check this out. This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's how the Lord really feel about his chosen people. The people that he said he was going to send into slave ship. You see what I'm saying? So what we out here to do is to tell our people who they are and come on back to the Lord. Because in order for us to get up out the bottom like we is, we got to come back to the Lord. You see what I'm saying? And otherwise it ain't gonna happen. So when somebody asks you, who are you, according to this Bible, you know that. You feel me? Okay. You ready?
Well, it's recording, yeah.
Okay. We the Israelites out here to wake up the children of Israel. Prophesy that they will fall to this wicked king. Thus said the Bible. If you believe in the Bible, you need to stop and listen to this message. If not, it might not be for you. Keep it moving. We ain't out here for everybody. We ain't out here to hold no hand. We ain't the Sunday church. We ain't no Christians. We ain't no Muslims. We the children of Israel. So we gonna get that straight before we go any further. So this is Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Call you loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. So when you hear the word man don't mean everybody. Man means man. Like this is my house, not everybody's house. This is my people, not everybody's people. So the Lord got it. So he said that's his. He ain't here for everybody. Now, first thing first, what we gonna do is tear down the falsehood of the so-called white Jesus. Everybody want to worship white Jesus, but the Bible don't say he's white. He ain't Middle Eastern. We gonna get to the real deal. So first thing we gonna do is go to Revelations, chapter 1, verse 3. It said, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." So the first thing you need to understand is you need to read and stop just taking people's word for what they say. Don't just listen to nobody, because God said let God be true and every man a liar. So this is how Christ really looked. This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. "And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot." So he had a long garment down to the foot, and girded about the path with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool. So first and foremost, who has woolly hair? Everybody don't got that. So let's do by process elimination. Let's see who has woolly hair on this planet. Looking at my hair, I have it. This brother right here has it. So now let's continue how this man looked. He had a white as snow, fully growth beard. It was all white, like a few strands of my hair right now. If you come close, you can see it. His eyes was a flame of fire, because it was prophesied that Christ was going to come back, and he was drinking wine. You see what I'm saying? And when a black man drinks wine, his eyes get red. You see what I'm saying? Check this out. And his feet like unto fine brands. Hey brother, what color is brands, brother? Brown? Brown, okay, it gets even better. As if it burned in the furnace. So now you got a woolly head, dark-skinned brother. You see what I'm saying? Not no Middle Eastern, like they try to say he's Middle Eastern. I'm gonna give you some knowledge on that. Guess what? Israel is connected to what continent? Africa. Who comes from Africa? You see what I'm saying? And actually, Africa is not called Africa. It's actually called the land of Ham. You see what I'm saying? Who comes from there? Who's Ham? Ham are the Hamites, which are the so-called Africans. Which when you look up the word Africa, it comes from Leo Scipio Africana. White man. It could not be ourselves here calling each other African American. That's another white man, which is from what's his name? America's Best Future. He say African American, you're actually calling yourself by two Caucasians, which actually the Bible describes them as Edomites. When you go to